till it hit all these pages.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Tracks Music and Smack the Indie Plug, and you are listening to Jules Dropping.
Yep, Jules dropping. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm gonna give y'all a little time to come in.
What's
And
good, what's
yeah, I
good?
see you. I see you. Let me see if we can get the what's the name up there and let people, where's the thing for us to not chat? There we go.
Okay, okay.
People can start if they
Chiming
want
in.
to chat, say something to us, come on in.
Yes,
Come on
indeed,
in.
yes, indeed.
And when you come in, I just want to let you know we're on 8, 9, 10, 12 different platforms. So when you come in, please, all I'm asking you is to like, share, and subscribe. If you are on YouTube, leave a comment. We're gonna be
Absolutely,
talking about some good stuff. We're gonna do a recap because people
absolutely.
are still talking about it. You know what I mean?
You know it.
I'm still talking about it because I'm still hyped. Let me get some
And
light.
I'm talking about it because I'm still hype smack. Good. In the famous words of my man Seymour Bucks. Good.
There it is.
For real.
So
Oh man.
everybody sees that. I just want to put that out there.
Ain't no question. You know, sometimes, hey, Smack, sometimes you got to flex a little bit so they know that what we do and what we bring to the form is official like a referee's whistle. You heard me?
Right. So I'm about to while you chit chat with, I'm about to go into this group. Let me find our live right quick.
No doubt. And just to
And
do a small recap of what transpired February the 10th at Townsend, Delaware, the Townsend Tavern, let me tell you something.
tell them.
If you wasn't there, you should have been. Let me say that one more time in my Stephen Smith voice. If you wasn't there, you should have been.
Yo, you are.
Anyway, now I'm saying we had some wonderful, wonderful artists step to the stage in the return of Smack the Indie Plugs events, along with Below the Surface. You know what it is. So it was a wonderful event, man. Big shout out to every artist that came through, performed. We had some great pioneers. Now I'm saying big shout out to those who have continuously supported us through everything that we've been going through since, you know what I'm saying, the return. You know what I mean? So we appreciate the love. Some of the people that I want to shout out, I don't want to do a lot of names, but what I'm going to do is that big shout out to the headliner, Blacko.
Oh yeah,
Definitely did his
Blanco did
thing.
his thing. He
Definitely
said
did his thing. Big
he
shout
said
out to 50 Shots, the label. Go ahead, Smack. Hello?
yeah, you good. My connection keep going in and out. That's probably everybody in here watching movies. I don't know, bro. Go ahead and repeat what
Hey,
you said.
yeah, go ahead. So,
Nah, you go ahead.
yeah, big shout out to Blacko. Big shout out to 50 Shots, the label. Big shout out to all those people that are really doing some astronomical things when it comes to the music, man. We had some newer artists who have just did their first performances ever. Big shout out to Knock B Tech. Brother, you look like a seasoned vet up there on that stage. Big shout out to Billy Hendricks. Oh my God, he brought that old school flavor. Now I'm
Mm.
saying that man, that king is 50 years old, and if he can still get up there, you feel what I'm saying, and do a phenomenal show, you young artists don't have any excuses when it comes to that stage. You hear me? I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear it. That man was 50 years old. Pay homage. You feel what I'm
Get
saying? So if he can still do it with that love, I want to see the same thing every time we have a showcase. Holler back if you hear me, Smack.
I holler. Mr. All Fat came with them true bars. We can't
Definitely,
forget Rated
no doubt.
X.
Rated X. Phenomenal show though. And one thing that I want to say, Smack, is that the love that we give, we definitely reciprocated it for the return. A lot of people don't, you know, they may know of your story, what transpired in the transition, you know, the reason why we were on a hiatus. But the thing about it
Mm-hmm.
is that when you do these things for the right reasons, The love is always reciprocated back, and we definitely greatly appreciate all the love, those who return, those that were new. We greatly appreciate the love, man. It means a lot to us. Oh, and guess what? March the 9th, we're coming back. So if you ain't got no slot, you feel me? You better grab one. I'm just throwing that out there. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But Smack will agree with me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tap in artists. It's very important, you know what I mean? We're giving you a venue and a forum that you can come in. You feel what I'm saying? Peaceful vibes. And if you got that hot music, come through and holler. For real. You understand me?
So I want to give some shout outs real quick. One,
Absolutely.
shout out to every artist that hit the stage. Shout out to Billy Hendricks, Debbie Marie, C. Bruder artist, Miss Niche, She Mocha, Laura
Yes, sir.
Laja, Bricks, Mizzy Gang,
Busy
Not
gang.
Tech, Port Rich, CTW, DJ Formula was in the building, Mr.
Absolutely.
All Fat, Jerry Slinger, Rated
Yeah.
X. I saw Hellyway in the building. I saw London Bridge in the building. I
Come
saw
on now.
Songbird in the building. It was a
In the
lot
building.
of artists in the building not performing to pay homage. And that resonates with me. You know
And
what I
that's
mean?
the reason.
That really resonates with me.
True
You know what
indeed.
I'm saying? And this next show,
Whoo!
mm, mm, mm.
I got
Yo,
chills right now, Smack, just thinking about it. Like, woo!
yeah,
Lord have
big
mercy.
shout
Lord have
out
mercy.
to Brew. Big shout out to Cheryl.
Yes,
Big shout
indeed.
out to William Jones. Big shout out to Debbie. Appreciate y'all.
No
So
doubt.
over here, we're gonna have some comments pop up. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I want them to show. Oh no, hold on, I'm getting it. Oh, I see how you do it
Yeah,
now.
I got you.
So let's
No
talk
doubt,
about this.
Debbie Marie.
Let's talk about this next showcase, man.
Absolutely. One thing that I want to talk about, Smack, is that
The next
thi-
showcase. Let's talk about it before we get into the.
no doubt, no doubt. We got headline. Tell them who the headliners is, Smack. Tell them who the headliners is, Smack.
March the 9th. We got Bricks all the way from the North, Wilmington, who is headlining. And then we got my nephew, LP Marcy, that will also be headlining. This literally
Woo! Wait.
will
Boy, I'm
be
trying to
in
tell
the
you.
building. Will be in the building.
Come
Oh,
on
what's
now.
up, Will? William Jones. Okay, what's up? Will McKinley, what's up, man? What's up, Millie all day?
What's good, Millie?
Uh,
Cheryl,
slot,
Will.
yeah, slots are going fast. A lot of people don't hit up me and tracks wanting to know, like, yo, slots left. I'm like, yo, they going quickly. All
Not
right.
a gate.
So we want to tell you a little bit of what's changing with the showcases. All right. So the first thing is we giving you 5 minutes because I was like, I want more. And some people just came with one track and I wanted to hear more. So we up the time.
Absolutely.
It's 5 minutes. The other thing is we're gonna move the tables out of the bars and just have like stools. It's first come, first serve. You may be standing all night, but hey, it was that kind of night. So we're
So
gonna
that
move the
means pull up
tables out.
early.
Yeah, we're gonna move the tables out. Another thing is we're bringing a stage in, a small stage, so that who's ever performing is a little higher than everybody else.
Absolutely. Yep.
$50. No flyer. You gave us
Right.
5 minutes, clean
Come on now.
music, email it to us so we can get it into rotation. And that's it. So
Big shout out to
I
PRT Rich.
suggest now we bring it in a stage. We ain't doing no rope. The rope sometimes
Yeah,
I just don't like rope areas.
me
We're
neither
gonna
for real,
bring in
Smack.
a small stage, go up by the DJ, and that's where they could perform. My team, we spoke and we were offered to take it to end zone, and I don't want to do that because I feel like Unsigned Hype is intimate. And I don't mean intimate in like a sexual way. It's an intimate experience with artists. You know, I'm working with a producer now to get a Delaware producer to produce the beat for the cipher. So,
Absolutely.
you know, yeah, we've tried rope before, Cheryl. It doesn't work for us. We've
Definitely
tried
doesn't.
rope plenty of times at other spots. It don't work for us. People getting hurt and everything. Nah, we got it. We also added a security detail. We'll have two
Absolutely.
security guards, one at the front, one at the back, just to bring me comfort, you know,
Absolutely.
and also the patrons. But I will say that this joint was packed.
Whew, was it? They
There
was
were people
outside smack like, yo,
outside.
what's going on?
Yeah, people were standing outside too. But I wanted to get the security on there. That's important, you know, just to everybody feels safe. We don't never have problems at Unsigned Hype, but
Never.
we're in a different day and time now, so we can't be going, you know, chilling like that. So we will have armed security too at our doors. Make sure you got your ID. So I'm really excited about that. Now
Absolutely.
we dropping jewels tonight. Y'all already know. What was you get ready to talk about, tracks?
Um, one thing
Oh,
that I talk to me,
you know
smack.
what? I
Go ahead.
can't let the cat out the bag. I ain't gonna let it out the bag. If
Not yet,
DJ
not yet.
Will was on here, I would, but nah, we ain't gonna let the cat out the bag. I do know that I've had two labels hit me up asking how many slots they could get for this show that's coming
Come
up
on now.
March. So I'm telling all my indie artists, get your money right. I would be getting them slots soon because if a label come through, try and get all the
Mm,
artists on. I'm sorry. And then we had Zeus from the Alabama Music Awards
absolutely.
trying
Big
to
shout out
offer
to Zoo.
opportunities. Yeah, big shout out to Zeus. So we still trying to think on that, and it's got to be conducive. What's up?
Absolutely.
There go Billy Hendricks right there.
Billy Hendricks, what's up, my bruh? Hey, phenomenal performance at 50 years old, and we just celebrated 50 years in hip hop. Come on, man. Fire in the booth.
We love you too,
We
man.
love you, brother. We love you, brother. Real talk.
All right, so we're gonna get into this one jewel dropper because it's something that me and tracks like we really just trying to help y'all as artists, man. When y'all are out here, oh, did I bring it over? Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You can go ahead and get into it, tracks. I'm gonna put it up.
Um, one
Can
thing
you see
that I'm gonna
it?
say that is very, very important is stage performance.
Oh yeah, let me let you do that first. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, stage presence.
And the reason why I want to talk about it is because it is something that is very, very important. The first thing that I'm gonna say to all independent artists who may be listening, who may be watching, you need to invest in a performance set. What a performance set is your the beat and your ad libs. I repeat, the instrumental and your ad libs. The reason why it is so important to have a performance set is because we do not want to hear you rapping over your lyrics. I just got to be. This might sound brutally honest, but sometimes I would love to hear the song and hear you. I don't want to hear you twice, artist. And don't get me wrong, I understand, but this is a very important part here. If you
And
do not have
also,
a performance set, get one
mm,
done. It is
and then
very important.
also, not to cut you off before you go to the next thing, is that they can also do it if because some artists they have so much music, but
Hmm.
you can get your DJ to bring down your levels
Absolutely.
so you don't hear it. And it doesn't have to be the whole song that's down. Maybe you need a couple words, you may get stuck somewhere. But you should never be going to a studio and not asking him for
Show
a
mix.
show mix. My thing
Absolutely.
is, and if you're the engineer don't know how to do a show mix, you just money.
You might be at
Go
the
ahead,
wrong
Travis.
studio. You might be at the wrong studio.
Yeah.
Um, Stage performance. A lot of times, what makes me want to reach out to independent artists is because of what they leave on the stage. I know that sounded crazy, but what they leave on the stage. I want you to make me feel like I want to hear the rest of whatever you got going on, which means you have to engage the crowd. I've been in shows where it was 10 people. I've been in shows where there's been 5,000 people. And the thing is that you have to give the same energy if it's 10 or whether it's 5,000 people. You have to leave an impression on the crowd if you want people to hear your bodies of work. Some people going to say, oh, Track, you tripping, but this is just a personal pet peeve of mine. Business never personal on the stage. So if I see you tossing back multiples and you get up on that stage and because you've been tossing back multiples, drink, whatever, whatever, I'm just going to spit the real smack. So you know me. All of that contributes to your stage performance. I know individuals, not going to call names, but I know individuals who were exceptionally talented. But when it came to the moments right before stage performance, they were getting it in. You have to be able to, and whatever works for you, works for you. But if it hampers somebody from giving you an opportunity because your stage performance is off, maybe, just maybe, you need to switch up how you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. Trust me, one thing that me and Smack watch for, people don't even know we be peeping on the whatever you're doing. But when you get on that stage and you forgetting your words and you mumbling but we know you doing whatever it is that you love, guess what? We gonna call you out on it. Respectfully though.
Yeah, because I got some people that you know, there it's if y'all notice when you look at our headliners, right? And I'm not saying that I think anybody who performed the first show did great. You know, I can see some
Absolutely.
people doing headliners, you know what I'm saying? But I got people I've never seen on stage before asking me to headline. If I ain't never seen you perform, you shouldn't be asking me to headline. I
Nope.
gotta see what you bringing to the table because I have people who come there. Me and Trax have people come there who support us for what we do. I gotta know that you're gonna bring that fire. And
Absolutely.
when you're a headliner, there's certain things that we expect.
Come on
And
now.
if you can't do that, and that's with anybody who's doing a headliner show. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? I mean, the one thing is with our headliners, we give you tickets to sell and you keep the money. That's the thing. Now,
Come on
you
now.
do pay for your headliner spot, but you get enough tickets, get your money back as long as you
And
follow
still
the
make a profit.
formula that we give you and still make a big profit. You don't believe
Come
me?
on now.
Ask the first headliner. We coach you. You can call us at any time, help you. We show you how to make money with them 20 tickets because that's what we
Absolutely.
do. You know what I mean? So I want to put that in there, like to be a
Absolutely.
headliner on one of our shows, we got to at least see you on this, see what you're working with. We're
And that's
never
not
going
saying
to put anyone as a headliner
who's not ready.
uh who's not ready because we don't want to embarrass you.
And that's the thing. Sometimes, what happens is that, you know, we might, I've seen times, Smack, where we made made a judgment call and we're like, okay, whatever, whatever. And I'm saying in regards to a headliner slot. And what happens is that we immediately know in between me and you that they wasn't ready. We sort of kind of knew they wasn't ready, but because they pester us so much, not saying pester, but it's like, yeah, I'm ready, ready, ready. But we don't know who you are technically.
Right. I got a lot
So,
of that going on right now. People talking about I should be the headliner, everybody opening for me. I'm like, who are you?
hmm,
Okay. And then that's what draws us into, okay, we have stage presence. I got some other things I wanted to say, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish. And I got some I want to add the stage presence.
So to mirror off what you were saying, Smack, one of the most important things is that we want to know that what you're giving us is something that we would want to give to somebody else.
Talk about it. That's what I was gonna say. Make it unique.
Come on now. And the thing is as independent artists, you know, with hopes and dreams of possibly getting, distribution deals, blah, 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 other things that are in the business, we want to know that what you're going to give us, we don't mind sharing it with our colleagues. We don't mind sharing it with a DJ saying, man, this whatever is fire. But we want to make sure.
Right.
So you got to give it you got to give us the fire off the rip. Don't just try to, you know what I mean, what's the word I'm looking for, Smack? Don't just string us along. Bring that heat immediately.
Right.
And
So
always perform us. And this is one more thing. Always perform the song that you feel like is the one that is going to get the crowd engaged.
well, it's not about the song, it's also about what they do on stage to get
Absolutely.
the crowd engaged. Because we could look at China. China
True.
came through. She
Whole
brought the
different.
crowd. She wasn't even a headliner,
Come on
but
now.
she took advantage. From the time she was like, yo, I'm gonna start back here, she was very creative. And
Right.
that's why I think like artists, if you're gonna be doing headliners or just performing, period,
Come on
write
now.
down 10 to 15 things that makes you unique.
Hmm.
What makes you different than everybody? And when you break those things down, if you're struggling with it, ask a family member, ask a friend. Bring
Right.
that uniqueness that makes you different to the stage so that you'll stand out. The one thing that I can't stand, tracks, and you already know what it is. I
Hmm.
hate for somebody not to use the whole stage. They just stand in one spot and rap their song over the lyrics.
Hate it. And Smack, just to mirror off what you're saying, it's such a pet peeve that 9 times out of 10, if you're standing right in the middle of the stage and you're not moving around, what it's gonna make me do is that okay, I might I might want to engage with you. I might want to get you some jewels, but if you're showing me that that's just what you're gonna do, you're not gonna engage, you're not gonna make the stage your throne, then sometimes it makes me want to back because it's like, are you really ready for this? You follow what I'm saying, Smack? Are you really?
Yeah,
Do you understand the perception of how to move the crowd? That's what MC stands for. Rakim said it best.
right. Like, when they used to look,
Come on now.
what?
And the thing
When
is
you
that,
go to a concert, it's crowd participation.
come on now.
If somebody took in the beginning of their set and be like, like, where my Delawareans at? Can I hear 302 in the
Come
building or
on now.
something? And get
Absolutely.
them engaged and tuned in. Because that's what a lot of people do so that the attention is on them because they about to bring you a show.
Right.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? That's why you have a lot of singers that are singing a cappella to a cover song before they
Right.
go into theirs. They draw the attention.
Absolutely.
And you got to
And that's
get that attention. Shoot, you had freaking China in there throwing Zaza bags of Zaza on the floor. I don't know if nobody saw it because I was picking them up, giving them to team members. You know what I mean? She was in
right.
there throwing Zaza. She had a song called Zaza, and she was throwing money out. I was
Come on
picking
now.
that up too. I ain't gonna lie, shoot. We
Hey,
got bills at the end of the night.
but the thing about it though, Smack, is that she brought a show to the show. You feel me? What I'm saying? Because it showed not only was she seasoned, but she knew how to captivate the crowd before they even really knew who she was.
Right.
Everybody was trying to figure out who this was in this mask.
And
Like, man, who?
when she started rapping some of her old stuff, all
Come
the
on now.
all the people from Unsigned Hype knew who that was. What's
Right,
yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. They knew who she was.
right.
Nine
But those
times
who
out of
didn't know,
10.
they were mesmerized, like, yo, who? And then when you made it known who she was, then it just like, wow. Know what I mean? It wowed those who had never really seen somebody put on a great show
Uh-huh.
independently. You know what I mean? So big shout out to China. And I mean, definitely was a that was definitely a great performance. I love how
Yeah.
she did it.
Shout out to Debbie. Debbie said 9 times out of 10, I start on the stage, but eventually I like to walk through the crowd and feel their energy and vibes to my music. That is correct. That's how you should do it. We're not saying
I
stay
definitely
on the
peeped.
stage. When we say stage presence, we're talking about when it's your time to perform. So that's good that you go out, try to feel the
Absolutely
vibes and bring the people in. That's what we're talking about. You don't have to
true.
stay right on the stage. We're just talking about stage present is when it's your time to shine. And Debbie, I got to give it to you. You came in, you had your hair done, you had on an outfit. People got to
Come on
remember
now.
who you are. But if some people come in with a white t-shirt and some
Come
black
on now.
jeans, come on, man. The way your first impression is the last impression.
Hey, if you
And I gotta admit, Debbie brought that. China brought that with the mask, had on the jean. That's all her gear that China
right,
had on. You know what I'm saying?
that was a
And
yeah,
you had
true indeed.
Billy coming in. Y'all didn't know what Billy Hendrix was gonna do. He had on the flower shirt. He was in his culture white jeans, black
Come on
shoes.
now.
They ain't know. I thought he was gonna come with the guitar. He
Get
say,
you-
"Mike
Hey,
got
I
me
thought he
next
was
time."
Smack. Hey, I thought he was too, Smack. I was definitely anticipating that guitar popping out.
Yeah. And then
But
you have people that, you know what I'm saying? They came ready.
and one of the reasons why, and some people say that I'm biased, Smack, when it comes to who I love from my city. But when I talk about all factors, because we've traveled outside of Delaware, outside of Maryland, and he always brings you right in. He's one of the ones that all he needs is an instrumental. And if you listen properly to what he's saying,
Yep.
bars for days. But he's one of the artists that's more seasoned, that that really has a love for the music. And it's always a great pleasure, when Mr. All Fact, I'm saying, steps on the stage, because he's definitely gonna give you bars, and he's gonna make you feel what he's saying, for real, for real.
Yep. Hey lady. Hey lady. Thank you for tuning in.
We
So like,
appreciate you.
yeah. So another thing is when you're up there performing, have somebody out there recording your performance so that you can use that footage later, or you can chop it up and do what you want. And like Debbie said, 9 times out of 10, she'll start on the stage, but then she's going to move the crowd. So you really got to know your audience. So if you're going to be performing somewhere, you should be talking to the promoter. That's like, yo, what's the crowd like? That'll let you know what your set should look like. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like if you're performing at a strip club, right? I'm just gonna say this. You might
Mhm.
want, bring some drill music and some twerk music. You know what
Right.
I mean? You want to bring your club bangers out. So it's very important to know, like where,
What to
a
perform.
little bit about it. And then the other thing, and this is something I always preach, is practice. Stand
Come
in the
on now.
mirror, practice your set. Think of
Very
ways that you
important.
can make it different. Because let me tell you, we are not in the day and time where we want to be just seeing people standing on the stage and you're not entertaining. You're an entertainer. You're a music entertainer.
Right.
Entertain the people in the building. That's what
And
I
I think
loved about the people that were there for this first show back. Practice.
absolutely.
Yep. That stage presence and that mic control. Talk about it, lady. She dropping jewels too. That's
Yes,
right.
indeed.
And
Yes,
so,
indeed.
you know, another thing is when you rapping over your beats. I saw a couple people rapping over their beats. I don't know if they was drunk, high, or what was going on, but they was letting the song carry itself.
Right.
If you mess up on your song and you got a show set, nobody know you mess up but you.
Come on now.
The words are there. We can tell when you mess up.
And that's one of my pet peeves, Smack. I hate when I see it. When I see you move the mic away from it, and your song is still going on, that sort of kind of makes me feel like, now I mean, now if you got a flair with what you're doing, maybe put the mic in there and see who knows your song. If you bring
Mhm.
supporters, you know what I mean? That way it looks like it's all part of your performance. But when I see you remove the mic and I hear your song still going on and you doing your dance and all that, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're gonna do it, make sure that your performance sets, you know what I mean, allows you that kind of leadway to do it. You know, where you want to catch your ad libs
Well,
at.
ask, like, right, what's up, music? So a lot of
Link, what's up, bro,
people
bro?
ask, like, what is stage? Like people ask, like, what is stage presence? Because I'll be talking to artists all the time, like, yo, you got to work on your stage presence. They
Right.
be looking at me, they don't know what it is. So I tell them to go Google it. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
need to know what that word means. But what it
got
is,
you.
it's an energy on stage that makes your performance unforgettable.
Come on there.
That's what stage presence is. So if you got bars
Huh.
and you just standing there rapping your bars and you're not drawing nobody in, I
Mm,
love it when an artist come up and be spitting that stuff and be like, you feel me, smack? Like,
mm.
yo, like drawing, talking that ish to you, the people that's there to see you.
Sure
It's
indeed.
gotta be unforgettable.
And,
Stage
and, and,
presence doesn't mean, like Debbie said, it doesn't mean you have to stay on the
that
stage.
right, right. And one thing that I like with
You
some
see how
artists
Miss
is,
Beach did it? She brought props and everything
hey,
out.
eh,
Talk
eh,
about it, lady. Now that's a singer right there, lady.
okay. And,
She
and,
gets
and,
it in.
and one thing that I loved about everybody that performed is that even if you did mess up, some we seen, some we didn't. But the most important part about the thing is, like Smack, you said, you're an entertainer. If you look at some of the great musicians, if you really pay attention to music, some of the greatest artists that we knew were great entertainers. If you rap or sing, but I'm just going to name a few because they stand out, and I think about them when I think about entertainment. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson was an entertainer.
Right.
He could start with an acapella, and by the time he got to dancing, he done mesmerized. And something that I like for you know to engage, hey, maybe start your performance set out with an acapella. Think about that. You know what I mean? So when the DJ comes in to you know what I mean, start your song that you're performing, people already can hear, okay, he's lyrical. Okay, he might be catchy. Oh man, she has a voice. But what I tell a lot of people is we want to hear you. So if we hear you, sometimes you may want to think about doing an acapella in the beginning. Include it in your set so that, I mean, it looks
People,
like a stage,
yeah, I
stage,
know,
a great performance.
yeah, because I know some people
What you
who
say, Smack?
I know quite a few people. I know, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, because I know quite a few people do an acapella just to warm their voice up. They may do,
Absolutely.
the hook of a song just to bring the people in, but it's also to warm their voice up too. Some
Right.
people do that, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. But I want to get into the next subject because we're reaching up on that time. It's like 8:48.
Okay.
This is something that's very dear to me, and I got it up here on the screen. Um, Let me see how I get that off right quick. Hold on, y'all. This is something that's very dear to me. Let me see. I'm gonna figure it out. Keisha Cole kills it with the recorded song "Let It Go." Starts a cappella, and we get hype. And when we hear it before the beat even drops, you need to get it. He don't wanna, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That is so true. So, I want to read. I'm trying to. Oh, okay, there we go. So this right here, this is something that's really dear to my heart, y'all. I get people. I get people can confirm too. You know who I am, because if I come to, I'm going to introduce myself to you. That's one thing. But for the people that be just dropping music in my inbox,
Whoo.
damn, you don't have a conversation. I don't even know who you are. I'm gonna tell you, if you're tuned in and you're someone who just dropped your music in my inbox and you ain't say hello, kiss my ass, how you doing, any of that, 9 times out of 10, me and my team ain't listen to your music.
Definitely not gonna
So
listen to it.
nah, because I mean, there's an introduction. Because if I want something from you, I'm gonna say hello. I'm gonna let you know what I'm doing, and I'm gonna give you all the resources and the links. I
Absolutely.
can't stand that. And not only I picked this up because what's his name? DJ Shorty T. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't introduce yourself to him, he ain't playing your music either. And then if it's not sent in the right way. So I'm gonna teach y'all something today.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it on the screen as well?
Yeah, I can see it. You're talking about the EP. Yeah, it's up there. The EPK.
What is it? Electronic press kit. So an
Press kit.
EPK
Yes.
helps you cut through the noise. It's packaged in one place.
Absolutely.
Your music industry professionals, excuse me, such as
Mm-hmm.
managers, booking agents, venues, promoters, journalists, and more to access and review your work.
Absolutely.
Artists, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta start. If you're with certain platforms,
Mm-hmm.
you can get a freaking EPK free. But
Come on,
then this
say
is
it
where
again,
we
Smack.
go back to, because if my team
Hmm.
creates you an EPK, it costs. We don't do it
It's
for
definitely
free.
gonna cost you. Definitely
Because
gonna
and if
cost
you
you.
don't have a bio, that's the other thing. I have a bio.
Come on now. People say
People
and
want us to
Smack.
go present awards and things like that. They asked for the bio. They got it in like less than 60 seconds. Have a bio. You as an artist should have a bio.
Absolutely.
You should
And
have
Smack.
and then hold on, that
Mm,
EPK should have the bio in it, so that we
absolutely.
know who you are as an artist, how long you've been performing. All
Right.
this stuff is Googleable. You like my new word? All this
Come
stuff
on there.
is Googleable. You can Google it.
Come on now.
Google it. Tells you how to create an EPK. If we can sit on our phones and share everybody else's crap but our own crap,
Say it one more
if
time.
we can sit on our phones for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, just looking through different reels and everything else, you need to invest 35, 45 minutes into yourself and get your craft all the way right. Get that business part taken care of. That's
Most
all I'm
important
going to
part.
say.
And the thing is Smack, is that what I have a tendency to do, not trying to play on people's intelligence, but I ask them. And if I ask you if you got one, and you're like, I don't even know what it is, it lets me know that I should let you know what it is, because ability to let you know what it is. However,
Hmm.
listen to me now. The however is that I'm going to give you the opportunity to research it and invest, because it's supposed to be your investment. It's your career. I know these. I know it's important, but it's your career. So if I give you that jewel, hey, Google it, check it out. There's, like Smack said, there's opportunities where you can, if you're on certain things, that they'll give it to you for free.
Yep.
But if we revisit that conversation and you still ain't got it, that's when I'm like, okay, I'll do it, because I know how essential it is for you. So
And then,
sometimes they get
yeah.
mad, Smack, because they like, yo, what you mean you gonna charge me tracks? What do you mean? Why shouldn't I gave you the information, and you think that, okay, because I'm not supposed to ask for the fruits of my labor if I do it for you? Go somewhere else and
It's
find out how much
so,
it normally charges.
and
We
then,
try to show you love.
and then
We
they
try to
gotta
show you
know how
love.
to, insert it into the email. not
Absolutely.
as an attachment. It should be in the
And
body of the email so that
that's
when
right.
they open up the email and
It
the
pops
body
up.
of the email, it's right there. Everything is right there. And they're going to be like, dang. I
Absolutely.
need artists to do that. And then the other thing, and we're going to talk about this one next time because we're getting to our time. Next
Okay.
week, we're going to talk about artist development. But my
Got you.
challenge to all independent artists this week is instead of investing an hour into BS on social media, sharing everything else but your stuff, invest an hour into yourself and try to teach yourself 5 things you didn't know about the music business and apply it to your craft. And I could give you 5 right now. Once you go learn about the royalties, why don't you go
Absolutely.
learn the correct way to copyright your music? We did that last week. Why don't you learn the right way to go and code your music? You know what I
Say it
mean?
again.
So when it's played on radio platforms, you get it paid for. Look at how much it really costs to really push one single. A lot of
Six
y'all
to eight
out
months.
here, no, how much money?
Oh,
A lot
okay.
of y'all out here, and I'm gonna keep it real, and I hope ladies still on here, but a lot of people get a single, but you don't put no money behind it. You don't
Come
put
on
it,
now.
and it's called a campaign.
Say it one more time,
I
Smack.
want you to look that up. Find out what the 5 mechanical royalties are. All
Come
right.
on now.
I want you to go and check and make sure that you are a registered artist. I want you to go and make sure that every performance you had, that you're logging it into wherever you have your subscription to, whether it's BMI or ASCAP. I want y'all to also stop distributing your music through DistroKid.
Come on now. Speak on it.
And we'll talk on that another day because I don't want
Absolutely.
them to shut my live down. But y'all need to stop doing your single distributions, labeled your albums and all that through DistroKid. You are giving them money, and it's tax time. Take some time and get yourself registered, especially if you write your own ish. Register yourself as a publisher, not leaving money on the table.
Come on now. Come on now. Very important. And the thing is,
I'm
one
being
thing that
so
I'm
upset.
gonna mirror off of what
I'm not writing no more cease and desist letters for DistroKid for anybody.
nah. And to mirror off what you're saying, Smack, if you're doing all the work, you're spending money to go to the studio, you're spending money to try to find the proper beat, you're spending the money to get it properly mixed and mastered, engineered. These are not small prices. So if you're going to spend out all this money just to go to a DSP, it's like you throwing money away.
Yeah,
Block time, you know, the average block time is like maybe $200 somewhere around that area. You just think all the numbers, just add all the numbers up.
that's why they got to learn like how you can just Google. I'm ready.
Absolutely.
What do I need to do to drop my single? Or, find out everything. Like, find a website that doesn't charge something that's giving you good information. When it's giving you bullshit shit. You can find that on BMI ASCAP. All the
Come on now.
education they got on there.
And
I
they
mean, I'm just
and they
saying,
give it to
I'm
you.
gonna lift it back up. There it is.
Hmm.
There I go.
Come on now.
I
Come on
had to
now.
do it
Official like a referee's
so that I
whistle.
can make sure what I'm telling artists is real. Let
Put it back
me
up there one more
show
time, Smack.
all in my. That's my getting royalty checks off of it. I'm just saying, I'm still getting royalty checks, but I I
Come on
had to
now.
Google. I had to really do research, and y'all know I'm not no artist. I just got on. My homegirl created a beat, and I just got on it and talked my trash. That was it. I
And
don't.
Smack
Mm,
and the thing is that if you're not willing to invest in the things that will take you to the next level,
yep.
then you have to change your mentality. What are you doing it for? Is this a hobby? If it's a hobby, say it's a hobby. We'll respect it. We'll respect it. But once we get to talking the proper lingo and the proper business terminology, it's letting you know that obviously we want to help you. But this is the thing I'm gonna say, and I'm done with it. Like you said, Google.
Mm,
I'm from an era smack where we didn't have Google.
right.
You're
No,
from an area where they didn't have Google. You
nope.
follow what I'm saying? And I don't want to make it sound like we so old, but
We had
we pay homage
Encyclopedia
to,
Britannicas. Britannica.
hey, right. So, but we remember that era. So to the younger generation of artists, what we're trying to tell you is that you have more opportunities because the world has evolved.
Mm-hmm.
Utilize it. You can Google it for all the buffoonery, but you don't want to Google to get your paperwork right. That's gonna make me not want to associate with you.
Uh,
That's
I
gonna make
close
our
that
conversations a
page.
little different.
Yeah.
That's gonna make me not want to answer the phone when you call because I already know you're not standing on your business. So what do we have to talk about? Then you, oh man, no. Handle your business because your business is gonna pay you, not me. But if I
We
have to, but if there's a necessity for you to grease my palm to help you out, pay me my worth. Don't get upset. Oh man, track and smack tripping. For what?
we not tripping, but I've been doing
For a while. Come on, smack. We just want you to understand that.
and we educate. We educate. So, that's what we
Absolutely.
do to make you better. You can ask any artist that's been on my platform in the past. If you're new to the platform, ask some that's been on there, and they can tell you that that's why they listen to the jewels that we drop. They'll
Absolutely.
ask, you know what? It's people that are seasoned that came up and asked me, Smack, how was my set? They still coming up wanting to know how they did. I was like, you did good.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? But I just love that because that's important.
Absolutely.
They said they spending their money on weed, liquor, and sex. And invested into
True story though. True story. Hey, hey, look, walk in looking like you know what I mean, $10,000
that all the time.
with a
Yeah.
50 cent
Oh,
attitude
okay.
though.
Thank you, Yanni. Mr. All Fat, he put it up there, how much it costs to push one single. He put up there everything I told everybody to look at. Look into
Come
what
on now.
people are saying about Distro Kid. 20, what is it, $20 for one single? And as soon as you don't renew, your music comes down.
Come on now.
Your music comes down and you lose all that traction.
Come
Like
on now.
real talk. Like you need to get with somebody of substance. You may pay a little bit more. I did my distribution through Sony Orchard.
Right.
Okay, you pay that one fee, and
That
with
one
that
fee.
one fee, they took care of everything. ISRC code.
Come on now.
I'm not only a lot of people don't know they do it. Music is all over in you know
Internationally, yes, absolutely.
your music's just in the U.S. That's the other thing that artists don't understand is when
International,
they're doing
absolutely.
distribution, they don't have that international piece on there. I did mine with Sony Orchard. You could go to Amazon, buy my music. You could go here. Man, I get checks coming from everywhere. And the
Absolutely.
other
You know it.
thing, you gotta be your own publisher. That's where the money at.
Hmm.
Learn how to do a split sheet.
Hmm.
Invest into the craft.
Hmm.
Learn how to do a split sheet with the producer who did the beat. He won his cut
Come on
too.
now. Hmm.
And don't
You
skip
know
the
it.
copywriting. Somebody
Come
steal
on
your
now.
work, and we all
You
hear it. Ain't nothing you can do if you didn't get it copyright through
come on now.
copyright.gov. Was it US copyright.gov?
Yep.
I'm saying, man, I'm thinking about doing a class every other Saturday to help artists get on track, man.
I'm with it.
Because I'm not an artist, y'all, but look what I got on my wall.
Yes, indeed. So that
All
shows we
by
stand
following
on
the
business.
formula.
The
Stand,
proper chain of
look at that.
command, the proper protocol. You know, it's very important. It's the business side that means the most. Because if you can't handle your business on the business side, I mean, you know, the music is just pretty much music. You know what I mean? And I hate to see talented artists
Yep,
is not
three
receive the fruits
three
of their
thousand
labor.
sales. 3,000 sales
Come on now. Hmm. And,
in 30 days, bro.
and you're not even an artist, man.
No.
You're not even an artist. You
And
feel
most
me?
of them sales came
Hmm.
from across seas.
Come on now.
Now
International
look,
smack.
you're crazy.
Come on now,
But
baby.
anyway, I love y'all. Y'all know y'all my babies. Go listen to the song BBB. Y'all can follow me at Smack the Indie Plug. Our next showcase is March the 9th. Make sure y'all come through, get your slots.
And once again,
You
as
never
always,
know you never know what we may do.
true indeed.
And we got a special on this next show.
Absolutely. You know who I
When
am,
is the
Tracks
next
Music.
issue coming out? How much time we got?
We got about, oh, it's 9:05 right now, Smack.
No. When is the next issue coming out?
Spring. We're working on a spring issue
Issue
now.
of the
Absolutely. By the way, I'm also associate editor, some other things with the R Report magazine, but the next we're working on the spring issue right now. Big shout out to Romeo B. Big shout out to all the artists that I've been touching bases with that are getting these interviews done. Big shout out to Patrick Gloucester. Big shout out to the R Report Media Group, which I'm a part of. So if you're an
Yeah,
artist
I
and you're
want to say
looking
something to
from
y'all.
nationally major,
Hold on, Tracks. I don't know if y'all know.
okay.
I don't know if y'all feel like me and Tracks. Like, let me say this. I hope y'all don't think we just do showcases. Because there's a lot. If you follow us, you'll see all that we do. But in all that we do, we always got love for the artist. So me and him been working with our, I think for me, and you, it's been, I
Hmm.
brought you on what, in about 3 years ago? Has it been three for you?
Absolutely. Yep. Yep.
Yep. And
Close
so
to
we've
three.
been with the R
Hmm.
Report magazine, and we both have elevated in our careers. The press release is coming. Y'all will get to hear about that.
Absolutely.
So when I got love for you, Tracks to know. I was with Headsprung. I brought him with me over there. Where I go,
Absolutely.
my baby come with me.
Ain't no
Am
question.
I lying?
Ain't no question.
Ain't no question. So I just want to let y'all know, like Trax and I are really, we don't like to put it out there because it ain't everybody's business, but we not just showcase promoters. We do a lot of other stuff, but we're gonna share some love with y'all. We gotta think on it some more. We might get in the
Absolutely.
spring or the summer issue, but we're gonna put you in a magazine. But you gotta work for it. We're gonna figure
Got
out
to.
how we're gonna do it. We're gonna
Oh,
figure
ain't
it
no
out.
question.
We're still trying to game plan that.
Absolutely. Yep. Yes, indeed.
The lyric smack, brother.
I couldn't. Hey, look, you know I'm gonna make some crazy faces like I can't hear you. But no, but yeah, indie artists tap in. Have a wonderful opportunity for you, but you got to invest in yourselves. I'm willing. I don't mind interviewing somebody that I know, but you got to let me know that you're really about your business because you're gonna have to invest in it. Feel me? Know what I mean, you know, love you guys to death, but a business never personal, for real. But tap in. I'm also doing the five elements of hip hop. You know, I know that if you haven't seen it, I'll share it again. A great opportunity for the independent artists. I'm going to say it again. We're the five elements of hip hop. If you didn't look at the flyer, look at the post I put up, look at it again. But I'll repost it, tap into it. Something very important. You know what I mean? If you've ever read the source, you know that they had the five mics. You know, we're bringing that era and that foundation of hip hop and music back. So it's very important. Tap in. That's all I'm gonna say. If you don't, it's not my fault that you don't.
We
You know, it's
got
not my
plenty of
fault.
people tapping in for them reviews, though. That y'all need to tap in, man. We be trying to put Delaware on, but y'all can't be sitting here not wanting to invest in yourself. Is basically what my brother's saying. Like
Same
the
way with the
opportunities
410.
there.
Same
We
way
not
with the
gonna beg
410.
you. Yeah, 4102, but we not gonna beg y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Not.
Because people be hitting us up all the time wanting to get in the mix. And it ain't we our magazine sits right next to XXL, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, don't say too much smack. You know what I
Woo!
mean,
All right, let me stop.
don't say too much.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. But you can find us in all Books a Million stores, BAM stores,
Trust me.
BAM,
I
100
tell you
over
what.
120 outlets, and we're sold out. This last one, 50 years of hip hop, sold out in, was it 5 days?
Absolutely. I got one for you, Smack. This is how we gonna see the first artist, and I'm gonna tell you where it's at. So this is how I'm gonna do it for you. The first artist that can go to Hanover, Maryland, and purchase the All Report magazine. I'm the
I don't think.
50th.
Hold on, they better call first because I thought they were sold out.
Yeah, well, what I'll do is I'll call to make sure. But if I advise you to tap into it.
Because I tried to get mine. It's sold out,
Okay,
bro.
it's sold out. My fault.
I think
Yeah, I
it's sold
haven't
out.
checked
But
it.
have them just call over there and double check though.
I definitely will. And so I'll put a post up, and if they got some copies, and you're an artist, and you can make it to Hanover, Maryland, go grab that. And if you grab it and you take a picture with you holding the mag, we'll do something special for you.
Oh yeah. And then
Real
it's
talk.
also in Philly, but Philly sold out. New York is sold out. I
Pennsylvania
can look
sold
at
out. I think they sold out.
that.
I think they sold out Friday. Yeah, Pennsylvania sold out Friday. So I mean, yeah, I definitely got to look. And if they tell me that they still, I'll do a post about it,
Okay,
Smack.
sold out. New York. I think they still got Texas. Yeah, but we dropping too much information anyway. But I'm just showing y'all where the magazine is at for you artists that want to get out there. Our magazine is all over the country, the U.S.
International,
And we trying to
So
go, and we have it digital too. So I just want to let y'all know. Big shout out to the CEO, Patrick Gloucester,
yes, sir.
also an A&R for Edmonds Music Group. We
Absolutely.
can't forget that. Also,
Mm-hmm. I can't even hear you, Smack, but I know you're still there. You good? I'm like,
you
okay.
back?
Yeah, it was just a brief moment. Look, I was like
Go
this,
ahead,
Smack.
bro.
Look, you good?
Oh, it's a delay. Go ahead, do your thing. We got to close it out.
All right. We greatly appreciate everybody listening, tapping in, tuning into what we say. And one thing that I'm going to say before we get out of here, they say knowledge is the foundation to everything into existence. Meaning that if you don't know something, go learn it. If it's important to you, you're going to know it because you know you're going to take it even further than what you learned it from. Knowledge is important. So everything that we said, we saying it out of love. It's up to you to do the work.
That's
With
it.
that, I said, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. You know where to follow me. Google me. Ain't hard to do it. Wait till you smack.